Alright everyone, here we go. About 3 quick cards with me and a bottom card, which we all know is about 40 cards. Because I can't help but give you all the information I get from the energy. This time I'm pulling on you. I'm pulling on the Divine Feminine. And it's near future influence for the Divine Feminine. Near future in tarot is anywhere from 0 to 3 months, but I try to narrow it a little sooner and kind of keep it in January time frame, okay? So I do my best, but of course I'm not a time lord. This is for all signs. There is no astrology here with, I'm not pulling on signs or anything here. I'm just reading energy. That's what I'm doing. So that said, and yes, the astrology does pull on the energy, but it's for all signs. It doesn't matter. Near future influence for the Divine Feminine, for all of you, which is most of my channel. Let's see, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. I will note that. Alright, so 3 quick cards and a bottom card starts with a pre-shuffle. I can show you the pre-shuffle. I did the pre-shuffle 3 times. I'm not going to lie to you. The first couple of times I did it, I figured I'd pull on the Divine Masculine again just for fun and see if I get the same thing. I got the same thing twice. I got like Queen of Swords kind of shit, and somebody is cutting out all the nonsense and headed for their happiness. Okay, great. It happened twice. I said, fuck it. I'm going to pull on the Divine Feminine and see what their near future influence is. Because I already did an all signs reading today. They pretty much said the same thing the 2 pre-shuffles I got when I pulled on the Divine Masculine said, and I don't like repeating myself. So it just gave me the same thing from the other angle. Essentially, when I pulled on you, a disappointment. Page of Swords, a disappointment. If you hang in there, is about to get a fuck of a lot better. That's the Queen of Pentacles right there. It's nice energy. Somebody's coming towards you fast. Knight of Swords, energy is anyway. Somebody who's been going slow is now going fast. That Knight of Pentacles is crossing that Knight of Swords. They're going a lot faster. They certainly were. It's somebody from the past. It's something from the past. It's the soulmate. It's the 6 of Cups. A lot of past lives ties. Somebody wants to wrap up some karma here. They're coming with a little something. You got a little something coming your way that's growing up out of the ground of disappointment. If you can hang in there just a little bit. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. Let's see what the root cards are. Let me give the deck a shuffle here. Let's do 3 cards and a bottom card. And I'm sure I'll have to clarify, so it'll be 500 cards. But who cares? I ain't got nothing else to do. Let's see where we go here. It's Wednesday, right? Who cares? Alright, give me a reading, universe. What you talking about here? With that pre-shuffle. Give me the near future influence on the Divine Feminines who are here. Near future influence. What can they expect? What's coming their way, energetically speaking? Alright, I see the bottom card. Here we go. It's the King of the fucking Burger King. Look, it just keeps coming up this way. It's funny. I don't know if you want to hear from this person or not. Some of you do. A lot of you do. Their energy is coming your way. It's your Divine Masculine. It's the Burger King himself, male or female. Got to have it their way. Controlling, a little bit ego, pride. What else? 10 Wands. It's a lot of burden. I don't know. There's a lot of burden on this. It's very heavy. It's like similar to 10 Wands I got. I've seen these cards in the Queen of Swords. These are the same. It's giving me back the same cards that I did away with. It's very interesting to note that I did that on another deck. Okay? It's giving me the same cards from this deck that I blew off the reading. I'm reading it from your perspective now. No matter how you look at it, if I pull it from their perspective, they're coming towards you. If I pull it from your perspective, they're coming towards you. I did this originally on the Lightseer deck right there, the little Lightseer deck. Okay. Well, crossing the 10 of Wands is the Page of Wands. They're coming towards you. It's someone, it's communication, it's real communication in the 3D, in the flesh kind of a thing. It's passionate communication coming towards you. It's somebody who doesn't want you to get away Somebody who is also, now I have to read this from your perspective because of how I put the question out, but what you can expect in your near future is the Burger King headed your way. But they're headed your way. What's going to make me have to fucking clarify is they're under duress a little bit here in the middle. They're coming in very... It could mean they've cut something out of their life that no longer suits them and they're coming in. It could mean a lot of things. There's so much energy here. Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Okay. Tell me about this Ten of Wands. There's a lot of burden here. What is this? What is this burden? So this is in your near future. Somebody's coming towards you. Someone you know. Someone from the past. Just what the pre-shuffle said. But the Queen of Swords I find interesting. I think the Queen of Swords I think what's happening here is they're under some kind of pressure, like a lot of time has gone by, and they're puffing themselves up like the cobra here, and it's like I said before on another reading, it comes out wrong. It's unreal. This is crazy. Okay. Why is the 10 Wands here? Maybe we could narrow this down a little bit. Let's see. The 6 Cups again at the bottom, the affecting energy. It's going to cross the center card. 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to say it. In the energy, it's a rush job to build something because there's nothing here. It's like with the Page of Wands originally crossing this, which I think is still there. Yeah, the Page of Wands originally crossing that. It's someone who, I often say it's somebody who doesn't want you to get away. Kind of a thing. But it's a rush job. Like, I need to build something here. We have no trust foundation. We have nothing. I need to blah, 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 blah. But the way they're ending up doing it with the 1 cards, 1s are new beginnings or yeses in our binary universe, right? They're ons, right? And this is the off. This is from the center position of where they're coming from. The ons, it's like they're doing it all wrong. It's really weird. Okay. Intuition driving them. Well, that's new for this person. That might be why there's so much stress here and judgment. Yeah, they're fucking coming in. It just keeps coming up this way, and nobody's more surprised than I am. The energy of January, and it is near future, but I am trying to narrow it in January when I put it out to the universe, or at least early February, kind of that time frame between now and early February. They want a second chance. It's a second chance energy around this Judgment card. All right, or they want to make things right. They want to fix it. This thing is Phoenix rising from the ashes, but they're not coming in right. I'm going to have to clarify these because, yeah, okay, I'm stressed out. I got to go in. I got to go. We got to build something. We got to do something. But that's not, you need to stop. It's like I said in the All Signs reading today. They need to stop and calm down for a second. All right, and it's not external that they're acting that way, that they're antsy or whatever. There's a lot of antsiness in the energy. It's internal. It's all underneath. You probably wouldn't know, right? It's like a tidal wave. If you're on a boat and you're going across the deep water ocean and there's a tidal wave that's coming from another direction and it's headed underneath your boat, you wouldn't know. There's not much going on the surface. Most of that wave is underwater. You probably wouldn't even notice it. Would go right under your boat and head off to the other shore it's going to. It's that kind of energy. It really is. Why is the King of Wands here? Tell me about the King of Wands. Why are they puffing themselves up? I don't get this. I know that they have an ego, and I know that they don't want their pride, their precious pride hurt. But I've got to have it their way. But their way can't be with swords. Why is the King of Wands here? These readings are getting fun, but also at the same time, weird. Why is the King of Wands here? Okay. Oh, God. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords on top of the King of Wands and after the King of Wands. Basically crossing the King of Wands. So it looks like that. Queen of Swords crossing the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and then a Queen of Swords. What else? What's the center card? Because I know what the Strength. It's a Leo energy. It doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. It means it's passionate forward movement. And the only reason I mentioned that is because the other major arcana of Leo energy is at the bottom, the Sun. This is some passionate, and this is a passionate card. This is my Spank Bank Upright card in some cases. It is here too. This person really, they may have cut something out of their life that this person is going after, whatever they did, they're going after their happiness. They're tired of not feeling happy. Okay? It's like that. Strength card, the heart chakra is open to get an 8 of Swords. That's why they're puffing up. I asked the universe, you heard me say it, I said, why are they puffing up? It told me. They're puffing up because they're afraid you're going to cut them out. That's why the Queen of Swords is here. They're puffing up because they're afraid you're going to cut them out, but they are passionately coming in. The problem is, as I said before in another reading, and I don't remember what it was, it's the same kind of energy. They have so much passion that they're coming in, I must have my happiness. I'm tired of not being happy. I'm tired of screwing myself out of happiness because of this, whatever it is. And that's fine. But because there's worry attached to it, overthinking attached to it, 8 of Swords, it comes out wrong. It comes out all wrong. I want you to keep that in mind when this person comes in, because you're their happiness. It's very clear. And they're aware of that, but that makes them nervous because they're in their ego. They're an ego-based person who's now being pushed by the intuition, which is creating a burden. It can. If you're an ego-based person, you don't listen to your soul. The soul is made of love. The ego is, I got a cool car, that kind of. The ego is made of that. And it's there to protect you from that kind of thing. It's just there to protect you from, your brain is there to protect you from making stupid moves, walking off a cliff, something along those lines, walking into a tree, all that kind of stuff. It's overused. When we become too much in our ego, we use the brain for too much. We overthink. And we don't end up doing anything, and we end up denying ourselves happiness. That's what's been happening with this person. But they're so passionate about not doing that anymore, and they're afraid you're going to cut them out with the Queen of Swords here and give them a thing or two, that they're showing up in what they think they need to show up as what they think they need to show up as, which is the Queen of Swords, which is cold. It's a snowy owl. He lives in the Arctic. Right? He says, it's like, okay, it's cold. It's cold as ice. It's like that old Foreigner song, you're as cold as ice. Okay, why is the Queen of Swords here? Don't believe, again, like I always say with the Burger King, don't believe a word they say when they come in. I mean, who knows what they're going to say here. But let's find out about this Queen of Swords. Let's find out. Why is the Queen of Swords here? I can't wait to see what the affecting energy at the bottom is. If I laugh, you know it's going to be something. All right, let's see. All right, I got my shuffle. Well, I'm not laughing, but I need to see what the 3 cards are. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so for most of you, this person had something long-term on their side. That's what's been making them unhappy. Whatever it is. Okay, could just be a way of thinking within them again. Doesn't have to be. A third energy can be anything. It can be a toaster. That toaster really makes me unhappy. They finally chucked that toaster out the window, and now they can come toward you. Oh, but they're going to cut me out. I'm going to overthink this, but they're my happiness. Oh my God, I have to. I feel all this burden. I got to go towards them. We got to build something here. We have no foundation of trust. And in all of that frenzy, they show up sort of like the way I'm talking to you now, which is very stern. It's very like this. It's very that. It's very this. It's not the way I should be talking to you. They've cut something long-term out on their side. It's very clear. And I see it right here. Oh my God. Okay, I got the next 2 cards. I got the Magician and I got the Queen of Wands. Technically, those came out together. And I should pull the Death card, because those came out together, and the Death card is the next one in. Basically, this is Fakey McFakerman, okay? And this is the Magician. This is saying that, yes, what you're seeing isn't how they really feel, okay? It's not. Their whole life has been, for a lot of you, I feel it in the energy. I know this may not resonate with all of you, but for a lot of you, they're going through an entire transition here. And a lot of it might be underneath the surface and secret. It could be a burden to keep those secrets. We saw that in the All Signs reading today. You know, we talked about that. We talked about someone who's trying to keep secrets so hard and how difficult that is because you have to maintain a wall. Secrets are a wall that you put around you, that the lies that you tell people, the pretense and all of that. You have to maintain that. And it's very tricky to do. It can get a little overwhelming at times. They've transformed. There's a whole transformation in this person's life. They know that the fakey McFakerman is causing them to not have happiness. They're just not, they're new to the soul, okay? They're new to the party in the soul, and they aren't quite sure. They haven't read the room properly, so they're coming in a little bit off, okay? Just keep that in mind. This is near future influence. 0 to 3 months technically, although I'm trying to pull just January energy, and this is jiving with what I'm getting in all the readings, all right? And again, it isn't possible that it's for all of you. It's a general reading, which is very difficult for someone like me to do. You know, it's much easier for me to walk up to somebody at a party and say, oh, asshole, got it. You know, right there, not a general reading. I'm reading that person's energy. There's so many energies here. Okay, general energy is a big pile of energy in the middle. Your story is a offshoot of that, and there's like 1 billion offshoots. All right, so I'm doing the best I can. I can say whether your person's married or not makes no difference. For a lot of you, they are. I can see that here. I can feel that. But it makes no difference. Their whole life is transitioning. This person is changing profoundly, and that's difficult. It is difficult because they're not doing a proper dark night of the soul spiritual journey. All right, they're doing a very sloppy one, and it's causing them to come in a little bit wrong. Let me pull 3 cards. Let me grab another deck. Well, since might as well, let me have the universe add all this up for you, okay? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I grabbed the little animal deck, the tiny little one, shuffling it right now. Add all this up for me, universe. What's all this mean to my divine feminine viewers here? It flew out in reverse. I gotta take it. Yeah, I'll tell you what it means. I'll tell you what it means in a second. Yeah, 8 of Swords, that doesn't surprise me. And there you are. The people I'm pulling on came out in the damn reading when I asked the universe to sum it up. And I'll tell you what right now. Very confusing, because the bottom card, as the 3 of Swords in reverse, flew out of the deck, which is a sign, stop shuffling, dumbass. Okay, I'm stopping, is the 10 Cups. The 10 of Cups, there's happiness. It's what I'm telling you. The universe just added it all up. It's what I'm telling you. It's very confusing. Don't get in your head. Don't be surprised for those of you where your person shows up. Don't, in the 3D, don't be surprised when they show up and it's all wrong. It's like they haven't read the room at the party and they're acting all wrong. It's a classy tea party, and they show up dressed like Slash from Guns N' Roses and start smashing guitars and everything in the room. And everyone in the room is like looking at them like, what the hell? It's all wrong how they show up. It's just because they're new to it. They're new to the soul energy, and it really is transforming their whole world. Someone gets used to being fakey McFakerman. They know they have to be real to come into you. That's why they're afraid you're going to cut them out. That's why they're all up in their head. But they are doing it. I see it here with Strength, and I see it here with the Magician. They have the ability to do this. It's just coming out a little wrong. The Magician with the Queen of Wands is a magic trick that comes out wrong. They meant to pull a rabbit out of the hat, and you know, they used to do that on Rocky and Bullwinkle all the time. They had these little in-between cartoons, and he would pull, hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat, right? And he reaches in and he pulls out a lion, rawr, like that, and it does that. That's what's here, kind of a thing. It's a little too much. It might send you in your head, But I'll tell you what, it'll make you feel a whole lot better. 3 swords get reversed. This is 3 swords being pulled out. All right, it'll make you feel a lot better because you'll probably at least get some closure out of this. Whether you kick them to the curb or not is up to you. But it's all about you. They're coming to get you. They see you as their happiness. All right, it's just going to be confusing as fuck. I can tell you that. And I've given you as many analogies as I can on that. But they are very drawn to you. They are very focused on you. This is a magnetic energy. It's the irresistible object. It really is. That's why it's a glowing tree in a field on that deck. Right there. And again, the sun was crossing here. It's Leo. It's double Leo energy. Doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. Don't even have to know a Leo. It means passionate, forward movement. It's very passionate energy. And that passion in somebody that's not used to being in the soul, 500 horsepower with a 100 horsepower brain. Okay? It's that kind of energy. It is. Anyway, that's 3 quick cards with me. As usual, a whole bunch of cards. That's what's going on. If you haven't watched my All Signs today, the compelled reading, I encourage you to. It's fucking awesome. I even watched it back. I thought it was pretty cool. And it's doing pretty well out there. So I think I did all right with it. Yeah, that energy is pretty easy to read. A lot of the energy now, what's different now than before, because, we've kind of been here before, but not really. The energy right now is very, very, very on the surface. It's all just right here. It's not sitting in the 5D as much anymore. It's actually bled into the 3D. Somebody is still getting in their way a little bit. I won't lie to you. This overthinking needs to fucking stop. Thinking about emotions. It's fucking nonsense. But that's what's going to get them into this mess. Don't be confused by it. It does make you feel better. Because this is for you. I pulled this. What's in it for you? Add it all up. You get 3 hearts. You get 3 swords pulled out. But it might send you in your head. Don't let it. Okay? You're definitely their happiness in spite of how they come in and accidentally pull a lion out of a hat when they meant to pull a rabbit. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job. That's fine by me. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, there you go. Stay tuned. There's more readings coming this week. I got some sign updates I'll be doing tomorrow on Thursday. A couple of signs are getting an update for sure, so stay tuned. I don't know exactly which ones yet. Otherwise, I'd tell you. I'm not trying to keep it from you. All right, so anyway, good luck.